What's going on, YouTube? Bossman Trucker here. Today it is Thursday, August 1st, 2019, local time of 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Located in Lacrosse. We are empty and ready to, well, I'm gonna go stage up close to the next pickup. So let's get going real quick, and I'll explain where we're going in a little bit. Helps take the brakes off. We got emptied, and but there is one that got damaged and refused, so it's in the back. So whenever I get to that truck stop I'm heading to right now, I'll throw it away there. But everything else is all right. We pick up tomorrow afternoon, which I knew was gonna happen, in Spencer, Wisconsin. Headed for Fort Worth, Texas for Monday morning delivery at 8. It's good. Good. But according to the boss, we can pick it up early, so I'll probably go about lunchtime or so and pick it up. I did Google it and Google Earth it, but I don't see anywhere to stage up at, so I was like, screw it. There's a Flying J before getting there. I'm gonna stay at till tomorrow or whatever. So this video might be long, so hope you guys enjoy. And yes, we brought back the in-cab view. A few of y'all requested it. Hopefully it stays, because sometimes it does tend to fall. I worked my butt off to try to get it to stay, and hopefully it'll work out. I've been doing alright, just, you know, getting this done. They did take a little while for some odd reason. I mean, as you see, we got there earlier this morning and they said no, it was too early for them. So I'm like, well, which is weird because they normally don't care if you go in there early. They said my phone wasn't not until 12:30, and I set my alarm to wake up at 12, and I woke up and I didn't hear nothing. I went back to bed and it was 2 o'clock. I still didn't hear nothing, so I just went in and make sure they didn't forget about me, because they did jot down my phone number and whatnot. But as soon as I went in, they said, oh, go to door 3. But initially they told me to go to door 2. Well, then they said they had somebody else for that door, and they put me at 3, and as you see, they called me. See, that was the original color I wanted right there. But I like mine though. Anyway, so yeah, you see that they wanted me at door 2. Right as soon as I was finished up with door 3, I'm like, what? So you guys told me door 3. Beforehand was door 2, then y'all told me door 3, so I was like, make up your mind. a little bit aggravating when they do stuff like that. It's the second light. This always gets me a lot. I'll go that way and then that way. Which you can turn around right over there though, but not today, buddy. Can we go or what's the word? So let's make our way to, well, the Flying J is located in Black River Falls, Wisconsin. That's where we're headed to right now. Like I said, we don't pick up till tomorrow evening, so it picks up at 3, but boss said that we can pick it up early, so I'll probably pick it up around lunchtime or so. Probably. Yeah, I'll probably do that, and we're out of there by 3, and then make our way to, I think it's Troy where I like to shut it down at. So, yep. And yes, I am glad that the shakes are gone, man. Oof, that was bad. It would do it a lot worse when you're empty too. And now it doesn't do it hardly anymore. I mean, according to the boss, it was this tire that was doing it, but in reality it wasn't the tires, it was that clearance bearing that was doing it. I guess it was just channeling all over the truck and make it seem like it was the tires. Plus the tires were going bad anyways too. So it was probably a combination of either one. But I felt it over there, but hey, everybody got their opinions, I guess. Dozen bugs just went into my windshield. It was just clean. Oh well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, you know. let's go. But yeah, as soon as they told me that, I was like, that's fine. I mean, I was trying to get them to unload it early, and then that way I park. That way I can get a full seat. Man, there's a nice blue Freightliner sitting there. Anyways, so yeah, but it's fine. I mean, sometimes you win, you know, sometimes you lose. But yes, I am glad that the shakes are gone. I mean, man, that was bad. Feels rides a whole lot better now. I mean, whew. Oh, and if this view still does like a buzzing noise or whatever, because it's the only one that's working, I'm not doing no multi-view or anything. I really don't feel like doing that. But if it still does, just please, you know, I beg you, you know, just adjust to it. I mean, if it's still doing it, I mean, I don't know. I did everything that I could, you know. I do everything that I can to try to get it to go away or minimize it, but I can only do so much, you know. All right. For those of you that are probably confused with what happened with Long Haul Larry and JBG Travels' load, all right, here's what probably happened. One of them picked up their wrong loads, or meaning that JBG Travels picked up Long Haul Larry's load, which was meant to deliver, I guess, this morning. And and therefore the current load that Larry's got, it was supposed to be JVD Travels, which was supposed to deliver yesterday night, I guess. That's how it worked, and I guess the broker gave the boss the wrong pickup information, and that's how I guess JVD Travels wound up pick up long haul Larry's load, and Larry picked up JVD Travels load. So that's how it happened. And to help you know, JVD Travels on explaining it. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of messed up though. Oh boy. From Lacrosse, we're about 52 miles away to Black River Falls, but right now we're about 41 miles, 52 minutes. Trying to see what time we get there. Arrival time is at, oh, okay, 7:35. Cool. See, this is the only time I use my GPS is to go to places that I've never been to, as far as pickup wise. As far as delivery point, yeah, I know how to get from Timberville to Lacrosse without it. Madison, of course, that one's very easy. Economawalk, a little bit. Not really. That one's, I still gotta memorize that one a little bit. I did a little, for one time I did, but I don't really do that one that much. Shawano, yeah, I definitely know how to get to that. Yep. A lot of times I use it to make sure I'm going to the right route and keep track of the timing of the miles and time and everything else, just in case I'm running behind or something. Or for the fact just to keep up with my trip planning as well. See, for you new guys that are coming into and everything, coming into the industry and whatnot, that's the number one things that your starter company is going to teach you on is trip planning. That's what I learned back when I was at Stephen Transport, is they're really hard about doing the trip plan. It's very important to do that, because that way you know from the point you start and the point where you want to make it to with your hours and everything. Especially if you run into, like when you're running into recap hours, you want to go drive as much as you can and plan to stop at so-so. Like for example, I pick up in Timberville. I already I already know where I'm gonna stop, but just to make sure, and especially when I get a full plot, I'll go, okay, I'm in Timberville. I think I'm gonna wind up. That's why you got to look at your fuel to actually calculate and try to do fuel and a brake at the same time. That way you don't have to, if you can help it, you know, that way you don't have to do one thing at a time, you know. Sometimes that happens, which is okay. But if you can't help it, you know, especially at the end of the day or a 30-minute break period, try to knock out the fueling at the same time too. Like I did back in Hebron. I did my fueling, then I went ahead and did my 30-minute break. Although I still had about an hour and 29 minutes to go, but that really don't make no sense to go and then stop and then go again. You might as well go ahead and complete the break then, you know. But if you still got more hours than that, then yeah, you definitely want to go ahead and drive that and then 30. But you want to plan your trip accordingly to the stops, to minimize as much stops as possible so you can get as far as possible, not as much miles as you can, so that way you don't have to drive as much the next day, or depending how long of a timing you got on your load, you know. That's the way I do it. Like I said, you know, let's say I pick up in Timberville. I go, okay, Timberville, I'll pick up. So more than likely, if I got a full tank of fuel on truck and reefer or whatever, you know, because we do refrigerated. If you're driving, you really go by just the truck or whatever. So what I do is, like, I got a full tank, so more than likely I probably won't fuel till the next day in Indiana. But I know if you really push it, you can make it to Indiana to shut it down, or Ohio, around there. That's where you gotta, what I do is, you know, I use the trucker path and I look the stops where I can make. No, I keep up with the miles and how far I am to so place. I go, okay, let's say I'm going to Chillicothe, whatever. From there to from Timberville to Chillicothe is about what, 5.5 hours from there. You're gonna drive 5.5 hours from that. And if you really want to push it, you calculate how far I'm gonna be if I decide to shut it down in that area. How far you want to shut it down in that area. If you want to shut it down in that area, if you want to see how far you are from there to your destination, and so forth. That's the way I do it. But if you're like, if you're gonna do a full drive, I at least know that more likely I'll probably make it to the border of Indiana, like Spiceland or the Welcome Center. I try to see where I want to stop at, and that kind of is, you know, a little bit important to know. So what I do is I say, okay, if I decide to drive a full day, then if I don't need fuel or anything, I go, okay, from Timberville, more likely I'll make it to either at the end of Ohio or into Indiana, and do my 30-minute break there, and then push it towards like Hebron or whatever, and then shut it down. And then from Hebron, you know, from there you'll make it to, if you're delivering here to Lacrosse or whatever. That's how we do it. Well, that's how I do my trip planning. But that's why you got to do your trip planning for, just in case, you know, you get tired or whatever. That's another thing. If you get really tired, don't be afraid to let dispatch know, hey, I'm tired. I want to shut it down. I feel safe if I shut it down or whatever, because, you know, safety is very important. And don't be afraid, you know, to tell your dispatcher that if they're kind of a little bit snappy about it. Oh well. If they got a problem with it, then tell them to take it up with safety then. That's what I used to do with Stevens and whatnot. That's why you got to do a trip planning for just in case. Like, for instance, I did feel tired, you know, because, you know, of course, you know, I did about 5.5 hours from the house to Maryland, and I started working, so I did feel tired after I picked up the load and everything. Even though I took about a couple hours of nap when I got to the truck before I made my way to Timberville. But that was not barely anything, just a little nap or whatever. But I still felt tired, you know, coming into Ohio and everything. That's why I said, okay, that's why I calculated, okay, if I shut it down in Ray, Ohio, how much am I going to have left to drive? Will I be able to handle it with a full hour? As you see, I did. So that's why you kind of got to plan it for the just in cases something like that happens, or breakdowns, accident, you name it. But I'm sure those companies will probably explain a lot better than I can. Hello. Oh. But yeah, I've been doing alright. Put that sign right in my freaking face. The train right underneath us. Oh boy. Yeah, that'll be a perfect time for Larry to his train horn. We are coming into Sparta, Monroe, Wisconsin. Man, I like those quick trips, especially the Gatorades they got. They're pretty good. Pretty neat town, not too bad. Martin Warehouse. That's where Martin is? Oh, boy. Alright, so let me explain something. I also saw this on JV Travels comments, and yes, I do see y'all's comments on there. Little question, help him out on. One was crying about him not do the outside views because it'll create a lot of noise and everything and whatever. Just so y'all can get it how it works. I mean, that's why we got, you know, the editing softwares to edit the videos and get it to where you don't have to hear the outside noise. The way it works is, like, for instance, when I do the combination views, that one becomes the main sound. So therefore, this one, usually at times, if I'm doing the combination views, it's silented, muted. Same thing for the outside. When John does his outside views, those two are muted, meaning that whichever one he's using for the main sound is just that one that's making the sound. Because yeah, if you decide to use the leave it like it is, it's gonna be bad audio. You're gonna wind up hearing the noise and whatever. If I leave this one on along with the other one, it's going to create a lot of echoing and really bad audio. That's how we tend to do it, you know. Which I understand that subscriber's concerned, but ain't no reason to tell somebody not to put that view just because. I mean, that's why we have editing softwares where we can make it work without having those kind of issues. The cows. And also, I just want to say thank you for those of you that are expressing the liking of the Bossman Trucker hats from Logo Up. I want to say thank you, and like I said, I'll try to order the about 4. But we're going to be giving away 1 at a time. So, like I said, the winner that wins the hats picks the one they want. Whichever ones are left are the ones that be on to the next contest. Until I'm out, then I'll order some more and keep doing like that. You know what I mean? Yep. Yep. Now, some of you expressed to me that about Long Haul Larry not posting a video for a week now. I mean, he did say that he was on home time for a week, so if you guys didn't hear that, I mean, can't help that. He did say he had things to do, and the boss did tell me he did stay out 3 weeks, and he was taking a week time off or whatever. And he did go on home time before me, so as you heard, Johnny Be Good there, Jimmy Travels. Sound like he's already back and on his way to Fort Worth. So you probably see them together up that way again. Oh boy, y'all probably gonna see a convoy between them two. And also, somebody else asked me, do we get paid while we're on time off? No. Not when we're on time off, but if we do take some vacation or whatever, then yes, that considered as paid vacation or whatever. But not while we're off on home time or normal time off. I never noticed anybody doing something like that. It'd be nice though. Get paid while you're at home, while you're off at home. about 18 miles away to the destination for tonight. I'll get up tomorrow and we go pick this up. And make our way to Fort Worth. We're coming into Little Falls, town of Monroe, Wisconsin. So we're coming into right now. Yeah, especially like right now, if you hit it, the throttle, you kind of feel that shaking a little bit when you used to feel it. Or now, don't do it no more. Woo. After you can even see it on the steering wheel, you know what I mean? Getting to be a little bit chilly now in here. Somebody burning something. Another question that's asked frequently now is, am I staying here at ADL, or am I going to stay with ADL? Yeah, more likely yes, I am. I'm gonna give them at least one more chance and at least one more year, and that's it. So by next year, this time next year, we'll definitely go to LJ. Various the reasons why I'm doing it is because of financial reasons, and of course I want to better myself as far as OTR experience or whatever. I want to make myself better because right now I'm coming into my 2-year over the road, and if I wait till next year, I'll have my 3-year, and more likely I'll probably look a lot better next year than I do now. I was trying, thinking about it, what to do, either stay here or continue here or go to LJ Rogers, whatever, but then also started to, crunch the numbers a little bit, and say, you know what, let's give it at least one more year or whatever. Yeah, so when I get to Flying J, I'm gonna have to find a dumpster and throw that damaged case of chicken away. And nothing I can do with it. Just one case anyway. Last time I had to throw about 11 of them. That was a lot. No, 6 of them I think it was. We're about 5.2 miles away. Getting close. Currently located now in Manchester, town of Jackson, Wisconsin. That's where we currently are right now. Coming into the town of Brockway, town of Jackson, Wisconsin. Hey, we can go to Toma that way, huh? Cool. Okay, so this is 94's alternate. Did not know that. down. So this is where Millis's main terminal is. Cool. Okay, so this is where Trucker Who used to report to? Wow. Yeah, they got one here, and then I know they got one up in Eden, North Carolina. Now we're coming into Black River Falls, Wisconsin. Our home for tonight. And there's the Flying J on my left. Cool. I don't need fuel. I got 3/4 of fuel on the truck and also the trailer, so we're good. Oh. Huh. I got a Walmart here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop the trailer and come to Walmart. I know they're parking at that Quick Trip. Now I'm gonna keep it here at the Flying J. I'll just walk across the street. Cool, I've never been here before. Have you guys? You know if Deputy Travels ever brought y'all through here? Yeah, I'm gonna drop the trailer and go shopping at Walmart. Get me some stuff. Knock it out. Hey, look. I wonder if that's my uncle. 157. I think that's him because I think that's his truck. Whoa. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna find out and see if that's my uncle, 'cause that'd be nice. Anyway, so we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all tomorrow when we pick up. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your day and night. Peace out.